Hello friends, welcome to my channel IT Career. How are you guys doing? I think you guys are doing excellent. I'm also doing fine. So, today we are going to discuss about the billing accounts and what are billings. So, before we start our today's lecture, let us recap what we'll discuss in our last lecture, which was if I go to my channel and in the lecture number it was lab 2. Let's talk about lecture number 10, right? In the lecture number 10, what we discussed, how to create a free Google account and how to use that account in our Google Cloud, right? And if you remember in this video, if you have not gone through this video, please go through it. It's a small video. There we created an Google account called IT Career Cloud123 at gmail.com. However, I did not use that account for my Google console, because I already had an account already paid. However, that account, the account I used so far, that account is expired. So I decided not to use that, and let's create a new account, and we can use the same account, IT Cloud Career at gmail.com. And today we are going to, we are going to use this account throughout our Google ACE, this Associate Cloud Engineer program, right? So let us go back to our slide. We are going to learn today billing and billing accounts. So before I move to the billing account, we have to understand what is billing means, right? So billing, the word from the term itself, we know that billing means you use something and you get a bill. Like you went to a restaurant, you eat something or you purchase something from somewhere, some supermarket, and you got a bill, right? Or anything, electricity or telephone bill or cell phone bill, anything, right? You use the services and you got a bill. So now this is the same thing. So the definition: using resources such as virtual machines, object storage, and specialized services usually incurs charges. So the GCP billing API provides a way for you to manage how to pay the used resources, right? So like anything other thing, like a restaurant or any other supermarket, right? Any other thing, you got a bill. So for Google services also, you got you whatever you use, the virtual machine, object storage, or anything, right? Kubernetes and app engine, serverless, whatever the services, we are going to learn all those things, right? So anything you use of the Google, you will get a bill. It's not about Google, because we are learning Google right now, so we are talking about Google. It can be any cloud, any cloud, like Amazon Web Services. If you use anything, you will get a bill for that, right? For that pay as you go or whatever services you choose from, right? So you have to pay that thing. So but now in our lectures and labs, we are going to use our 3 months $300 free account. So we are not getting any bill, but there are some restrictions. We have already talked about those things in our previous videos, but we are going to cover today only billing and what are billing accounts. So billing accounts, billing means we know, right, by this definition, what is billing and all. And what are APIs? So APIs provides a way to you manage the how you pay for the resource. APIs are nothing but the acronym for API is application programming and interface. So what are these? So from the term application program interface, we are going to learn about these things. This is very important. So application program interface from the term itself, you can think that what is interface between two programs, two server or two system, the communication, right, between two system is called API. So programming interface in the Google Cloud platform, they connect to services of the Google by the API. So anything you use in the Google Cloud, you have to enable the API. For example, if you use compute engine So you have to enable the API for. So what you are going to learn all these things today. Okay, so let's not waste more time here, and let me start our today's lab. And we are starting little, I mean, more than that, whatever we are, I mean, billing accounts today, because we are going to use our um, console, our old account, which we shown our free account creation, console.google.com. Okay, so no, google.com, sorry, cloud.google.com. Right, so cloud.google.com, and here, from here, you can go to console. I don't know what I typed, console spelling, maybe I have typed wrong. So now this is my account. You see here, IT career cloud at I123 at gmail.com, right? However, it is not activated. So you see, start a free trial, $300 credit. Don't worry, you know. So yeah, we saw these things. Okay, and I already created my first account, but I'll delete that and I'll create from scratch. But before doing anything, you see that we have to activate our free account. It is not yet activated. All right. So before activation, I'll show you something that, in the menu, the hamburger button, we have all the services, right? So let's talk about compute engine. So compute engine, if you go there, and if you click on the compute engine, you will see that, so compute engine API, and I mean Google Enterprise, this API is not enabled yet. So we have to enable the API for compute engine. So if you try to do it, what you will you be able to do it? So it says billing required. Computing API requires a project with a billing account. So it needs a project, definitely. Every services you use, it needs a project. Everything is under a project. We discussed about it in a previous lecture, right? Like project and folders, and I mean all the resources. If you have not gone through that videos, please go through that. So every resource need a project and also a billing account. So we have a project here, okay, under my project, first project, but this project is not tied up with a billing account because we have not created a billing account. So how to see that thing? If you go to the billing and click on billing, you'll see this project has no billing account. All right, so you can click on link billing account. But what do we get here? Enable billing for project, my first project. You're not administrator for the billing account. To enable billing account of the project, create a billing new billing account and contact your billing account administrator to enable billing for you. So here there are several roles available, like you are administrator, or someone is a billing account administrator, right? But whatever it is, you cannot create it because you don't have the billing account created. So if you click on billing account create, so here it is same as activation of the free trial. Okay, so you see that try Google Cloud for free. I am in United States, and this is my ID, right? And I'll choose what is the best describe your organization needs. So I'll choose something like which suits my thing, like maybe business idea, startup idea, or helping cloud clients. Okay, let me use this one. Okay, work email, I don't need it. I have written agreement of the Google Cloud platform, and I'll continue. You see the right side, free, $300 free, right? So account type is coming business, but it's not business. It's for my individual. Okay, and now we are going to use my card. Okay, and I input my all credit card details and my address, and I'll do my I click my start my free trial, setting up billing. So now it is okay. I'm saying welcome IT carrier. Your free trial includes $300 in credit spent over next 90 days. To help us serve you better, please answer below 4 questions. Right? What prescribed is okay? We have done it. What bought you Google Cloud? So let me see. Maybe evaluate technical evaluation Google Cloud. So we can use maybe hosting. Okay, find a solution. Next, so what are you interested doing in the Google Cloud is asking. So we can do maybe anything, websites, storage, and containerization. We'll choose this later, artificial intelligence and all, virtual machines, all right, and other APIs. No, I'm not interested in this for now. Okay, so I'll click next. And what best describe your role is probably I'll choose anything like, engineer. Okay, developer. Done. Click on done. Okay, start with website hosting. So okay, because we have chosen the website, so it is giving me these options. So I'm just click on skip for now, and then let's see whether this is going to change. So you see that now it is go to link. I mean, you have multiple billing accounts is saying, so go to link billing accounts. And then now you see that you can see billing account is my billing account, and then you have everything comes up here, and $0 is spent yet, and you have 300 free, 91 days remaining, ending on February 22nd 2023. And now let me go back somewhere. Okay, here billing account. So how this page comes, so if you go to the hamburger button and click on billing, you get this screen of billing. All right, and now if you click if you drop down this one, and if you do manage billing accounts, you will be able to see this is your billing account, my billing account, and there is a random number for billing account ID, which is active, spent is 0, account type direct, no organization, and health check 0. Okay, so this is there, and now you can create multiple accounts under your organization, and you can each account can be linked to different projects. Now under my project tab, click on that. You will see my first project is linked to by my billing account. So my first project, the project I created, right, it is already linked to this one, because I clicked on, remember, link my billing account. Otherwise, if I activate the free trial, from the top of the screen, it won't be linked. I had to link this account. Okay, so now if you want to change, billing account, you can change. So not available billing account. So there are no available billing account to link the project. So there are no other billing account. So you have to click. You have to have only one project and one billing account. So that's you can do disable. Okay, you can disable. So at a certain point of time, you want to disable the billing account. So you don't want to use that account anymore. So you can disable it, and you can create another account and link to the project. So another credit card you create here. So it will ask you the name of the billing account. Okay, so you put anything, and then click on United States. So let me put something. I'm not going to create it, so I'm just showing you. Continue, and then it will ask you individual or individual profile. So if you want to have for my main profile, you can create, and account type business, so business type. So there is a multiple options. So you see this SSSS I created, and now for business, your business name, and you can have card details and all. All right, so this is how we create billing account. Okay, now let me go back to the home page, and where our billing account is activated. Now if I go to here, and you can create new project, and you can create anything, and I shown you have 11 projects remaining on your quota. Request to increase. So I told you already in these things, right? These things about in the previous videos. You don't have organization. This is a free account, so you can have this many quotas. If you want to increase, you can ask Google. All right, to increase. All right, so now let me do one more thing. Okay, let me go back compute engine, now, and the API which was not allowing me to before, right, not allowing me to enable before, now it will be enabled. But before that I would like to go somewhere and let me see something, where it is, IAM, okay, under IAM service accounts. So why I'm doing it, I'll tell you later. Okay, we see there are no service account created. Okay, so you will see that, a change whenever we will be enabling this compute engine API, and we are going to, why I'm doing it, I'm telling you in few minutes. All right, so enable compute engine API. So once you enable under compute engine everything, the virtual machine creation and all the images, snapshot, all the option you will be able to see. Until unless you you enable this one, you will not be able to see anything. All right, so let's wait for some time. So the compute engine API is now enabled, and now we are in this page. You'll see, you are now under a compute engine API, we have all the several options are visible now, and you will be able to create virtual machine from here. Okay, now let us go back to IAM. Under that service account, if I go there and I'll see, okay, nothing is created yet. So I'll tell you what I'm doing it after some time. So let me go back and create a virtual machine. So create an instance. Okay, we are going to look into it, little after. Okay, but as our this lecture is on billing accounts, so let us concentrate on billing account first. Okay, so billing accounts are stored information about how to pay charges for resources you used. A billing account is associated with one or more projects. All projects must have billing accounts unless they use only free services. Okay, so one billing account can be associated with with one project or multiple project. It means what? Your the billing, if you go under billing, so you have this my billing account, and if you go to manage billing account, you can link this with the multiple projects. So let me go back to my home screen and let me create a project. Okay, this is GCP underscore ACE. Okay, ACE 2020, let's put 2023. Okay, because we have only one more month for this year, and there is no organization. So create. Okay, may invalid characters, letters, quota. Okay, sorry. So you cannot have. Let me put everything in lowercase. All right. GCP and GCP ACE 2023. Remember, it does not take the uppercase and any special character. Okay, so create. Now in the notification, you will be able to see it is creating anything you create, right? The virtual machine or Kubernetes engine or anything you create, right? You'll be able to see in the notification, here what's going on. So now if you go here, you will see there are multiple projects, right? One is my first project and another is GCP 2023. And now if I go back to billing accounts, and now under billing accounts, manage billing accounts, so these are my billing accounts. Now I want to associate with the project, right? It is already associated with a project. Now I want to associate this one with another project. So how to do that? Let me go there, and okay, I need to navigate here, and I have to go there, this project, because I was under the other one. Now go back. So billing account, billing. Okay, manage my billing account, and I don't see the option to wait, filter. So actually Google takes some time to reflect it. That's why it was not showing. So if you go to under billing, and then if you go to the billing, manage billing account, from here also you can go, or you can click on here, manage, anything is fine. So manage billing accounts. So you have only one billing account right now, and under project it was showing one right before. Now it is showing two. So it takes some time to link it. I think 3 to 4 minutes. But if you, refresh the page, you'll be able to see both. So, yeah, what I mean to say that you can have multiple projects as into one billing account. Okay, means it will both the project will be charged to the credit card number we have given here. All right. So that is what it is mentioned here. Billing budget and alerts and exporting data. Okay, what are these? So yeah, these are very simple thing. The GCP billing service includes an option to define a budget and setting billing alerts. You can navigate to budget from the main console menu, selecting billing, and okay, all right. So let me go there. Let me go there again. So different options. Okay, so you know what? It takes some time to reflect. Okay. All right. So under billing, I have shown you how to create a billing account and how to link a project, multiple project and all. Now it gives different other options also here. So reports, cost table, cost breakdown, budgets and alert. So what are budgets and alert? Budgets and alerts are nothing but like, okay, let's take an example. Budget. So everything we do in our life, we have a budget, right? To run a family, you have a budget, monthly budget. So you have this, suppose you have $3,000 as your budget in the month, every month, right? So now you need to control it. You need to write somewhere that what is your expenditure, and you want to get notified, by your tool, that your budget is exceeded or not. So that is this is the same way you can have your budget created for your cloud or your project, that how much your budget is, and how to alert you. Okay, when to alert you, how to alert you. Okay, suppose in your family, it's not only family, to run a company. Every company has a budget, every year's budget, every month's budget, right? A country has a budget, right? Every country releases their budget, right? Every year, finance, everything, right? So similarly, you have you might have a budget for your cloud services. So you have different in your company. You have a different modules. You have different divisions, right? How you can track those things? So you can create your budget. So here you create your budget. So like you give a budget name like my budget 2020 2022. Okay, now you want to keep it monthly, quarterly, yearly budget. It's up to you. Okay, I keep it monthly for now. So it gives you option. You want to track for both the projects. We have two projects, right? GCP Age 2023 and 5, my first project. You can track both. So select both, and all services, whatever the Google has, you just click all the services, or if you have preferred anything, you can click that, and you can just select that, and you can. I'm selecting everything, whatever I choose. Use Google services, it will give me a lot. Now next option is discount and promotion. So I'm taking, we are going to discuss what are these discussion. There are different discussion discount available in the in a Google cloud platform, like other cloud services give, like free tier. We have this free tier, right? It will doesn't matter. It is a free tier or pay tier. It will give me the alert. Okay, so I'm clicking that free tier. Sustained use discount. What are these? I'm going to discuss it. Okay, what are sustained use discount, committed use discount. All right. So those things, So I'm going to discuss in future lecture. Okay, what are committed? So you have to commit the Google. I'm just giving you a very high level idea. commit, you need to commit Google that okay, I am going to use for 5 years, okay, and that's for sure. So you committed for 5 years, so they have giving, they will give you some discount on that one, okay. So there are two type of committed, and then sustained use discount, like you how much you use per, um, per month, like sustained use discount or automatic discount when you get running specific compute engine resources significant portion of the billing month. So if you use it for a month, and then how much you, based on that, a calculation, we are going to have this separate session into that one. I don't want to cover it and make my video longer, okay. So so this tick means irrespective of after all discount and all promotion and others, it will give me the alerts, okay. And now next thing is specific amount, okay. So if you there are two options, specific amount or last month spent. So whatever the last month spent, you spent, based on that it will be alerting you. But I'm going to give specific amount, like I have a budget of $120, or maybe for simplification purpose I'm selecting just $100, okay, my budget. So now action, okay, out of $100, now when I should get alert, so I should get alert, it's up to me what I want, it's up to you, okay, for your company. So I should get you can have a percentage wise or amount wise. So 50% of $100 is $50, right? So I should get an alert when I spent $50, all right. So and then my next alert will be $90, or and yeah, definitely after $100, whenever it is reached, it should give me an alert. So it's up to me, okay, whatever. So instead of 90, I want to 80, I want to put 85, whatever I like, I can do that. You can have more threshold like this, all right, okay. So you can put more things. Now after that, after this, how you want to manage the notification. Okay, so first option is email alerts and billing admin users, okay, email alerts to billing admin and users. So it will alert me, billing admins, it will just email, okay, after 50% of the said amount here, it will alert you, okay, you have exceeded 50% of your quota or your budget, okay. So this is one option. Second option is link monitoring email notification channel in this budget. Select a project, maximum 5 email notification channel. So there are which project, and this is separate way, okay. We are going to discuss in the previous next lecture, sorry. And create a PubSub topic in this budget. So PubSub, what is PubSub and all, I'm not going to discuss. This is another topic, and this is another services of Google. PubSub we are going to discuss in future lecture. But yeah, these are different options. So in your exam, if it is asked what are the three kind of notification you can get, so one is email alert, another is link monitoring email notification, and another is PubSub, connect a PubSub topic, okay, to budget. Now if you click finish, and then your budget will be created. So my budget is created. So this is what we discuss about here. And now what is exporting data? Exporting data is nothing but your you can export your data, billing export, okay. So you want to export your data, whatever you use, right? So these are different reports, reports, how much you used each month, current month, and it will show you last 30 days, last 90 days, year to date. It will show you. As this account is free, you will not get any, as this account just now created, so you will not get any data right now, okay. But here you can view whatever you want, okay, how you want, you can print it in cost tables. There are different ways, these are they're very pretty easy, okay. Cost breakdown, and then billing export. Now you want to export your data, and you can export your data to a BigQuery export, or you can file export, okay. So BigQuery export is nothing but it will go to a BigQuery's database, another database in the Google NoSQL database. So it will go. We are going to discuss about BigQuery and all in the future. So you can have a BigQuery data set where you can export the billing data, or you can have a file export which will go to the cloud billing Google Cloud storage. Okay, we'll see this thing in the future. Okay, step by step we'll go through that one. So these are the different options of billings. That is what I was talking, I was showing in the slide. All right, next thing is there are two types of billing accounts: self-service and invoiced. Self-service accounts paid by credit card and or debit card from bank account. Okay, the one we created. Okay, it is a self-service accounts, and the costs are charged automatically. So whatever what I use, it will be automatically charged from my account. As my account is free right now for next 91 days, it will be free. Other type is an invoice billing. Okay, in which bills and invoice are sent to customers. Okay, so so bill will be generated and it will be sent to the customer, and this type of account is commonly used for enterprises and large customers. Right. So a company will not go like put credit card and like this, right? Like they will get an invoice and they have to go through their own process. They have finance and they will get approved, and then your amount will be paid, right? So they will be requiring the invoice, so the invoice will be generated for them. So that's why it is called, there are two types of billing account: one is self-service, another is invoiced. Several roles are associated with the billing, and it is important to know for the exam. Okay, the billing roles are as follows. So one is billing account creator, which can create a self-service billing account. So one is billing account creator. That person, a user, can create the billing account. Okay, and another next type of account is a billing account administrator, which manages billing accounts but cannot change them. Okay, they can administer. So you creator will create and he is done. Okay, and then administrator will manage the billing account. Okay, so these are called segregation of duties, SOD. Okay, so because of that, each of the role can be separated. And billing account user, which enables user to link project to a billing account. Okay, billing account user. And billing account viewer, which enables user to view billing account cost and transaction, like auditors and those kind of people can be a viewer. Few users will likely to have billing account creator, and those who do not likely have a financial role in the organization. Okay, they are not financial role in the, they can just create and they are done. Okay, cloud admins may have billing account administrator to manage billing account. So as a cloud admin, like as a cloud administrator or engineer, you are going to manage the administrator. You are going to get the role. And any user who can create a project should have billing account user, so the new project can be linked to the appropriate billing account. So you are the creator of the project, so you have the right to with which billing account you want to link it. You should have the right. And billing account billing account viewer, I don't know what is this account billing. Viewer is useful for more likely an auditor, I told you, right, who needs to be able to read billing account information but cannot change it. So they are just viewing for auditing purpose, like everyone is doing right job or wrong job. They just need to view that. That's all right. So with that said, we are done with the billing and billing accounts for today. Okay, so let us go back to our Google Cloud Console, and here we'll see we were trying to check service accounts, right? IAM, admin, and service accounts. So okay, I see the service account is created. I did not do anything. So this is the service account created by default for Compute Engine default service account. Now what is this we are going to discuss right now. Okay. So what are service accounts? So remember we talked about in the IAM. IAM is identity access management, right? So in the identity access management we created users before, right? So we are going to have a detailed lesson on entirely, not one, multiple lesson on IAM. But let me tell you what is service accounts. So there are two kinds of account, right? We saw that, user account and what are user account? User account is someone who is a user, I mean human user, right? So now what is a service account? So let us read some definition. Identities are usually associated with individual users, right? Individual users are identities, right? Sometimes it is useful to have application or VM to act on behalf of the user to perform operation that user does not have permission to perform, right? So what is mean? Means a user, you are a user, you log into the system physically by when putting passwords and username, password, right? You are a human, you want to you want to execute something, right? But sometime you don't want to do, but your virtual machine or the application sitting on the virtual machine want to perform something in another application, trying to access another application. All right, so how to do that thing, how to access that? So let me go back. I mean, let me go to the my whiteboard, and let me draw here. What I mean to say here is so suppose this is a virtual machine, all right, and here virtual machine is a machine, right? And here we have a database, suppose, or maybe this is database, and or maybe we have a storage. Okay, we have a storage, cloud storage. What cloud storage? We will know. Now there is an application sitting in this one. Okay, now this application is installed here, and now that application needs some data, and it is wanting to access the data from the storage. Now how come this storage is going to allow this application to talk? So that time you use service account. Okay, so this is machine to machine, remember, machine to machine. Okay, now user account is what? User account is a human user. Now this is not user involvement, right? So machine to machine, so that is a service account. So you remember we just created that not created, we enabled the compute engine, right? And I was before enabling of the compute engine API, I checked that service account, there was nothing. However, after that we check, after enabling of the compute engine, we see that the service account is created, right? So what is that? So whenever any virtual machine or anything created under computing using compute engine, so this account will be, this account will be used to communicate. All right, so let me go back to my slide and read the. And so we understand first sentence. For example, you may have application that needs to access database, but you do not want to allow user of the application to access the database directly, right? You don't want user to access. Instead, all user requests to the database should go through the application. A service account can be created that has access to the database. Remember, I just mentioned in the Blackboard that service account can be assigned to the application so that application can execute queries on behalf of user without having grant database access to the user. All right, so you're not giving the database access. I mean, this database, suppose this database access to the user. Okay, instead you are giving access to this service account. Sorry. Okay, and then service account is accessing the database, and this application is running by this user. Okay, this user is running this application, so indirectly this user is getting the data, using this application, using this service account from the database. All right, So that's about it. Now service account are somewhat unusual in that we sometimes treat them as resources and sometimes as identities. Sometimes service accounts are we treated them as a resource and sometimes they are identities. So when we assign a role to the service account, we are treating as an identity. So when service account also need a role. So why a role is needed? So suppose in this case, this service account, all right, this service account, okay, so this service account needs a role. Suppose this service account is accessing this cloud storage, right? So in that case we will be giving so probably storage admin, right? So storage admin will give this this role to this service account so that it can come here and it can pull data or you can manipulate data here, right? He can pull or you can push whatever he need or you want to change, right? Without that, so you are assigning this role to the service account. That time we are treating that service account resource, right? Where we are identity, we are treating as an identity. When we give user permission to access service account, we are treating as a resource. So now this service account okay, this one part is assigning role. Now another part is when we when we give permission, user permission to access the service account. So this service account also need to be accessed by something, right? Application or user. That time we are treating the service account as a resource. Okay, so one is resource and another is identity. All right. Okay, so there are two types of service account: user managed service account and Google managed service accounts. Okay, remember these are very important for the exam: user managed and Google managed. User can create up to 100 service account per project. So you can create a 100 service account per project. Remember this number for now. It may increase in the future if Google allows. Okay, you can create a project that has compute engine API enabled. Compute engine service account is created automatically. All right, now you understand why I was showing in the in the lecture, in the lab, before enabling of the compute engine API and after enabling of the compute engine API. Because of this reason it is automatically created. Okay, so if you click here you will see the service account details, what are the permissions and keys. Okay, what it can do, you can you can add, you can grant access to this one. Okay, so you can do anything to this one. Okay, you can grant cloud admin, cloud storage admin and all. Okay, so now you understand, right? Automatically. Similarly, if you have a app engine application in your project, GCP will automatically create an app engine service account. Okay, both compute engine and app engine service accounts are granted editor role on the project for which they created. You can also create custom service accounts in your project. Google may also create service account if that is manages. Okay, these accounts are used with GCP, various GCP services. So these accounts, so what it means that, so it says, right, editor role, you see that editor role, it is automatically granted editor role. Okay, so what is editor role? I have discussed in our IAM lecture before, right? Owner, editor, right, and viewer. So this is automatically given. So now what does it mean by this? This service account can be created, access for different Google services. Okay, these accounts are used for various. So whenever you create this, right, so this account will be used to access other Google products. So to talk to different products, like maybe compute engine to Kubernetes engine or app engine, right? So that those accounts will be use. Maybe from the virtual machine, compute engine virtual machine, to talk to cloud storage, this account will be used. All right. So let us go back and do another thing. App engine, compute engine, and then let me try to see app engine, app. Okay, let me find it here. Okay, app engine. Okay, app engine. Okay, so this see that when you search here in the search, you will see, I mean, with the symbol. So this is the app engine symbol. So if you go there and you see this create application, you can start creation of. So it is already enabled. Okay, so we don't need to don't need to create, I mean, enable API here. It is already enabled for this project. I think I created before. All right, so let us not waste more time into that one, and because our video is already more than 45 minutes as of now. So let me read the last sentence. Service account can be managed as a group of account at the project level or individual service account level. So they can group together into one project level, okay? Or it can be individual. For example, if you grant IAM service account to a user for a specific project, then user can manage all service account in the project. Okay, if you prefer to limit the user manage by specific, so let me show you what I'm talking. So let me copy this and then go to Google Cloud and then IAM, and then if you go to roles, and if you, yeah, these are the roles we discussed before, right? And paste this IAM service account. You see this IAM service. So it is saying this role, if you assign to any user, then that user can manage in under that project, right? That manage all the, I mean, that user can manage all the service account in this in the project. Okay, it can, I mean, create or play with any service account in the project. You can create your own service account, or you can manage the service account. And if you want to restrict it, if you prefer to limit the user to manage only specific service account, you can grant this one to a specific service account. I mean, so that you can have limited access. Otherwise, if you don't want that level, then you can assign to the human user and let them manage the service account. With that said, I'm done for today's lecture, billing accounts and service accounts. And I think next lecture will be starting absolutely on virtual machines, very technical ones. Okay, and very depth level. These things we are going to play in the future lessons, more detailed level, and you'll understand how to navigate all those things. All right, so for now I don't want to make it a very longer video, and thank you so much for watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and share the video with your friends and families. Like the video, and thank you so much. Bye bye, take care.